Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about budgeting. Most people think they're budgeting the right way, but the truth is that many people are making the same 5 mistakes over and over again. These mistakes can slowly drain your money, increase stress, and make financial progress feel impossible. The good news is that once you understand these mistakes, you can fix them quickly and start managing your money with much more confidence. In this video, we're going to cover the 5 budgeting mistakes you must avoid. Along the way, I'll explain why these mistakes happen, how they affect your finances, and most importantly, how to correct them. Let's get started with mistake number 1. The first budgeting mistake is simple but extremely common: not tracking all of your expenses. Most people only track the big things such as rent, bills, or groceries, but the real money leak happens in the small, daily purchases that people forget about. These include things like coffee runs, snacks, subscriptions, in-app purchases, or small online deals. Individually, they seem harmless, but when you add them all up at the end of the month, they can be shocking. If you're not tracking where every dollar is going, you're budgeting in the dark. You might think you're staying on budget, but you're actually overspending without realizing it, and this makes budgeting feel frustrating and even pointless. The fix is simple: start tracking your expenses daily or weekly. Use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or a notes app on your phone. Set a reminder to log your spending at the end of each day, or use an app that connects to your bank account and tracks spending automatically. At the end of each month, review your list. You'll quickly notice patterns and see exactly where your money is going. This one change alone can completely transform your budgeting success. The second budgeting mistake is setting unrealistic budgets. This mistake happens when someone creates a budget that is too strict or too idealistic. Maybe they cut entertainment to zero, try to live on an unrealistically low grocery budget, or base their budget on someone else's lifestyle instead of their own. The result is burnout. When your budget is overly strict, you eventually get tired of trying to follow it, and once you break it, you feel like you've failed, which often leads to giving up on budgeting entirely. The solution is to create a realistic and flexible budget. Start small and make gradual improvements instead of drastic cuts. A helpful guideline is the 503-020 rule: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt payments. This isn't perfect for everyone, but it gives you a balanced structure. Remember, your budget should support you, not restrict you. If your budget makes you miserable, you won't stick to it. Build a budget you can actually live with, and you'll be far more consistent. The third budgeting mistake is forgetting about irregular expenses. These are expenses that don't happen every month but absolutely do happen. Things like car repairs, annual subscriptions, insurance renewals, school fees, holiday gifts, and birthdays. When these expenses pop up, they feel like unexpected surprises, but they're not surprises at all. They're predictable events. Most people only budget for monthly bills, so when an irregular expense arrives, it destroys the budget. This often leads to dipping into savings or going into debt to cover the cost. The solution is sinking funds. A sinking fund is a category where you save a small amount each month for a future expense. For example, if your car insurance is $600 once a year, you save $50 per month. By the time the bill arrives, you have the full amount, ready. No stress, no scrambling, and no credit card panic. You can create sinking funds for anything: holidays, medical expenses, school supplies, home repairs, vacations, or annual fees. Combined with an emergency fund, sinking funds prevent almost all financial surprises and help keep your budget stable. The fix here is to start small and be realistic. Instead of cutting everything at once, focus on reducing your spending in just 1 or 2 categories. Build some flexibility into your budget for fun and unexpected things. A great starting point is the 50-30-20 rule: 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. It's a guideline, not a strict law, so you can adjust it to fit your lifestyle. Most importantly, check in with your budget weekly. This helps you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed and allows you to make small adjustments before you get completely derailed. The fourth budgeting mistake is not reviewing your budget regularly. Many people create a budget once and expect it to work forever, but life doesn't stay the same. Your income changes, your bills change, prices rise, and your goals shift. If you're not reviewing and adjusting your budget, it quickly becomes outdated, and outdated budget doesn't help you. It causes confusion, hidden overspending, and frustration. You start drifting off track without noticing. The fix is simple: review your budget regularly. Do a quick check each week to ensure you're staying on track, then do a deeper review at the end of each month. Look at where you overspent, where you stayed under, and where adjustments need to be made. Budgets are not meant to be perfect, they're meant to guide you. Adjust your budget whenever necessary. A budget that evolves with your life is a budget you will actually follow. The fifth budgeting mistake is budgeting without clear financial goals. When you don't have a goal, budgeting feels meaningless. It feels like you're restricting yourself for no reason. But when you set clear, exciting goals, budgeting becomes purposeful and motivating. You're not just saving money, you're working towards something that matters to you. Maybe your goal is to buy a house, pay off debt, build an emergency fund, travel more, invest, or simply feel more financially secure. Whatever your goals are, they give your budget direction. The best way to set goals is with the SMART method. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying I want to save more money, say I want to save $2,000 in 10 months by saving $200 every month. That goal is clear, trackable, and realistic. Once your goals are defined, break them into smaller milestones and connect them to your budget categories. This keeps you focused, motivated, and aware of your progress. This brings us to mistake number 4, not reviewing or updating your budget. A budget is not a set-it-and-forget-it tool. Your life changes constantly. You might get a raise, your rent might go up, or your spending habits might shift. If you create a budget in January and never look at it again, by June it's probably going to be completely useless. But so many people do this. They stick to an outdated plan and then wonder why they're drifting off track. The consequence is that you start overspending without noticing. You miss opportunities to save more, and you fall further and further away from your financial goals. Your budget needs to be a living document that evolves with you. The fix is simple. Schedule regular budget check-ins. I recommend doing a quick 5-minute mini review every week to see how your spending is tracking. Then, at the end of each month, do a more thorough review. Look at what worked and what didn't. Did you overspend in one category? Maybe you need to allocate more money there next month. Did you have extra money left over? Decide where to put it, maybe toward a savings goal or paying down debt. By regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget based on your actual spending data, you ensure it always reflects your current financial reality and keeps you moving in the right direction. Let's quickly recap the 5 budgeting mistakes to avoid. Number 1, not tracking all of your expenses. Number 2, setting unrealistic budgets. Number 3, forgetting irregular expenses. Number 4, not reviewing your budget. And number 5, not having clear financial goals. Avoiding these mistakes will help you save more, spend smarter, and take control of your money with confidence. Thank you for watching. Comment below and share which budgeting mistake you've struggled with the most. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more financial tips. See you in the next one.